What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV, back at it again with another banger, my friends. Kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
South Carolina just 40-balled Oklahoma, a top 12 team coming into Columbia. One of the upper echelon supposed to be SEC teams on this year. Reagan Beers, one of the top players in the country. She came to play. Salute to her, 23 points. The rest of the Sooners did not show up. South Carolina completely obliterated this squad, jumped on them from the tip, and never allowed them to go back into this game. I'm saying they was up by like 20 after the first. When you talk about lockdown defense, causing turnovers on a team that's already turnover prone, pressuring the basketball, there were times where honestly it felt like Oklahoma was struggling just to get it over half court. Like they got blitzed by South Carolina, man. It was very unfortunate. It was a great game plan. We mentioned in my preview video before this game the defensive pressure that would be applied by Raven Johnson, by Tahina Powell, by Malaysia Fulwiley, coming up with steals, and the rest of this backcourt, Tessa Johnson. Like, they were incredible on the defensive end. Never allowed Oklahoma to establish any rhythm, locked up on them backdoor cuts, denied the basketball, and absolutely ran them off the three-point line with great closeouts. Breezy Hall, exceptional effort on defense as well, causing turnovers and just taking them back on the other way to transition offense. A lot of easy layups in this game for South Carolina. They ran Oklahoma off the court. This was a butt whooping. This was belt to behind. This was a welcome to the SEC. This is not the Big 12. This is where we really get down. This is how we hoop, and it all runs through Columbia, South Carolina. South Carolina, if they take care of business against LSU and Tennessee, there's no way in the world this is not the number one ranked team in the country. They are battle tested. They've played the toughest schedule, and despite the loss to UCLA, the strength of schedule cannot be ignored. South Carolina has been battle tested. They've by far, without a doubt, hands down, played the toughest schedule, and they are beating top 12 and top 10 teams by 30 and 40 points. This was just an execution. This game wasn't even fun to watch, bro. After the first half, after the first quarter, this wasn't even a fun game to watch. South Carolina absolutely blew the Sooners' doors off. Y'all gotta holler at me in the comments. Was y'all expecting this? I know some people said South Carolina would win by 12 plus, but 40, 41? Bro, this is madness. Let's look at the numbers. South Carolina won 101-60, hit the century mark on them folks. Shot 48% as a team while holding Oklahoma to 35%. OU, the turnovers, 22 turnovers and going 7 of 28. 25% from three. Something they like to do is hoist a lot of threes. That's not going to be a winning recipe. South Carolina actually shot better from the three than Oklahoma, which I don't think anybody would have predicted. As a team, 35.7%. They hit 81% of their free throws, while Oklahoma leaves half of theirs at the line. South Carolina, surprise, surprise, wins the rebounding battle 44-42. But it just felt like they obliterated them in every category. 26 assists, talk about sharing the basketball, 6 blocks, 11 steals, which basically all resulted in transition buckets the other way. 22 turnovers. Oklahoma has been averaging 19 turnovers this season, and they never looked comfortable. Like I said, at times it felt like they couldn't even get the ball up the court, jumping them passing lanes. They tried to get it into Reagan Beers. She had 3 defenders running at her at all times. Like, it was just a sloppy game for Oklahoma. They got bullied out there. 5 players in double figures for South Carolina. A very balanced effort, man, looking at it. Joyce Edwards, 17 points, 4 rebounds, leading the way, back-to-back games, the leading scorer for this group. Joyce Edwards, how many and ones did we count, bro? Like, she was just finishing through contact on the glass. establishing herself with position down low. Like, Oklahoma had no answer. She was incredible. Malaysia Fulwali, 15 points off the bench. A deep three at the buzzer that kind of just put the stamp in this game before it even got super, super ugly. She was very sensational with the ball. 7 assists, 4 rebounds for her as well. On top of that, some steals, pressuring the basketball, just being a pest. She was very impactful in this game, playing with confidence and having her way in transition. Sanaya Fagan, great job defending Reagan Beers early on, making things difficult. 12 points, 1 assist, and 7 rebounds in this contest. 17 minutes of play. She's been up in her and Joyce Edwards, man, have been on another level since Ashlyn Watkins went out. Tessa Johnson added 13 points, playing more point guard, 5 assists, 4 rebounds for her. We mentioned Chloe Kitts, 7 points, 1 assist, 6 rebounds. Quiet game for her, but they didn't really need a whole lot from her. Raven Johnson, very efficient, very, very impactful on both ends, pressuring the ball, led the team with 8 assists, 9 points, 4 rebounds. Still want to see some of them jumpers fall for her, man, because she's getting them, but at least she's taking them with confidence, and it's not like an ugly shot. Like, it looks fine, it just doesn't go in. Tahina Powell, 11 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. Breezy Hall, 9 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds for her. Dowda hit a 3, got in on the action. Adele Tack. It was just a complete team effort for South Carolina. This is the type of defensive effort we've grown accustomed to. This is the type of balanced offense that we've grown accustomed to. We said that this team hadn't established an identity previous to several games before this weeks ago. Joyce Edwards has become that focal point down low beside Chloe Kitts. Sanaya Fagan, a very nice complimentary piece as well. Waited her turn. Got to salute the veteran. Just sitting behind multiple WNBA players, and now she's taking her time to shine. And she's embellishing this opportunity being in this lineup. I love what she brings as a defender, as a scorer, as a passer. South Carolina, it's just tough to defend. You never know whose night it's going to be. It could be anybody's. They're 10 deep, 12 sometimes. This was a dominant display of just pure talent. And they abused Oklahoma out there, running down rebounds, getting the 50-50 balls, causing turnovers, just jumping passing lanes, picking pockets. South Carolina was a class above them. Oklahoma looked like they shouldn't be on the same damn court as South Carolina, how ugly that game was. This was embarrassing. This was more than an old-fashioned butt whooping. This was a dragging, a drubbing of sorts. And, man, LSU might be the only hope for the SEC against South Carolina as they prepare for that big matchup. Because, Texas and Oklahoma, the newcomers, both of them got belt to behind. Smashed. And these are two teams that came in ranked with a lot of hype and a lot of momentum, and it didn't matter. They ran into a buzzsaw. Don Staley has his team focused like never before this season. Coming in, like, they are focused, they are locked in, but they're also having fun and just sharing the basketball. It's beautiful team basketball that they're playing. They're taking care of the basketball better, and the sky's the limit for this group. If they keep blowing teams out like this, running through the SEC, there's no way you can't put them number 1 over UCLA. I don't care if UCLA goes undefeated. South Carolina is something different. If they were to play again today, South Carolina is just on another level right now, and it's absolutely scary for the rest of the country. The way they're defending as a team, pressuring, switching everything, blocking shots. You got Malaysia Fulwali out there at guard, blocking shots, like pinning stuff. Like, they are playing at a very intense level right now. Sharp, executing. They look like they're ready for March right now, and it's the middle of January. Like, South Carolina is scary good right now, and it seems like the injury to Ashlyn Watkins lit a fire up under their rumps, because they have just been playing at another level. They extend the home win streak, defend their arena, and, man, they move on to face their rival LSU in a mega matchup. So it'll be exciting to see, man. We'll have more breakdowns of that game coming up all this week. I got y'all. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, comment, like, share, all that good stuff. And follow us on social media at Brandon Lee TV. Also, join our memberships. We got exclusive content coming daily, weekly, whenever you need it. Till next time, hey, we out.